23.9% of my time. I actually checked this a few days ago, and I think it's been skewed by the literal dungeons we just ran. I think it was around 24. I want to say 24. It might have been 24 on the dot. 24.0, 24.1% of my time in raids. I launched 157 raids this year and spent 158 hours in raids this year. These activities kept pulling me back. Vespers host normal, 48 activities, 58 hours. I'm actually... Well, Salvation's Edge standard. I don't really recall doing that much. I'm surprised. No, wait. There was something down here. Yeah, there's Salvation's Edge and then there's Salvation's Edge standard. I guess Salvation's Edge just normal is maybe the day one. But I did spend a lot of time in Vespers Host in October. I was in there a lot. I was doing the solo. The solo took me a very long time. Easily the longest solo was Vespers Host, solo flawless. And then you also had all of the puzzle solving in there. There was a lot of questing to do in there, progressing to Icebreaker and this and that. So I spent a lot of friggin' time in Vespers Host in October. Like, I made a lot of content on it. I mean, I can go check the channel real quick. It was a lot of videos, man. I didn't even make a weapon roll video. We had the solo Vespers Host. We had the solo flawless. We had the Icebreaker review. We had commentary on it. We had the guide, how to get the catalyst, all of the secrets, the puzzles, the class item, the free loot. Then just like a regular upload of it. We had a lot of Vesper content on the channel in October. So this does not surprise me that it's my number one. Although it really should be Salvation's Edge combined, both the raid and the contest mode. But I spent a good amount of time in Salvation's Edge. But as soon as we were done with all of the patterns, I tapped out. I mean, if we look at my raid report, I have 28 clears of Salvation's Edge, 4 master, 24 normal. The last time I ran one, 18 weeks ago. Yeah, I did my flawless 19 weeks ago. And I have not run it since. Legend Midtown Onslaught. A lot of Onslaught. Loaded a lot of Onslaught. Played quite a lot during Into the Light. I was in there so often, an incredible amount of time in there. I mean, you got Vostok down here. You're not gonna find Moth Yards, but yeah, what is this? 47 hours here, 25 hours in Vostok. So what? 72 hours, 3 days of Onslaught. Pale Heart, spent a good amount of time there early. Dual Destiny, we certainly did a lot, especially with the charity stream that we did back in June. But I haven't run a lot of Dual Destiny recently. It's usually just kind of like once in a while, where someone might be like, who's trying to run a Dual Destiny or something. Or I'll just like run one for fun because we're trying to kill time, right? Pantheon Nezarec Sublime. Spent a lot of time in Pantheon. Very much enjoyed Pantheon. Thought it was very good. I'm kind of glad that, I don't know how I feel about it sticking around. I don't think it would get a lot of playtime nowadays. I think it was kind of cool as a one-time event. It was around for a couple months. Got everything I wanted to get out of it. So I did really enjoy Pantheon, though. I think it was very, very good. Garden of Salvation. I've done a lot of garden farming over the past couple of months because the weapons are craftable. So spent a good amount of time there doing clears, all that kind of stuff. And then Vanguard Ops is just kind of where I go when I just gotta do something. No trials on here, no Iron Banner, no Crucible. Doesn't surprise me. You got a bit streaky. Your longest streak was playing 55 days in a row. May 20th to July 13th, I logged on the game every day. I'm actually surprised that this isn't further back. Like, why did I not play on the 19th? I feel like this should be back to basically the beginning of Into the Light. Really. The fact that it's only May 20th is wild. 724 activities. Although, I mean, they count like literally loading up into patrol as an activity. So my PvP skills were inspiring. Were they? I've won 199 matches this year. What's also weird is the last time I checked this, my KD ratio was 1.5. And now it's 1.39. And I have played no PvP in between when I checked it and right now. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. 62% win rate. That's That's not bad. KD ratio, little low. Historically, I am more of like a 1.7 gamer, but I definitely have gotten worse on the game. It's really other people have gotten a lot better. 41 hours. That seems so high. There's like no way. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I did play a bunch during, this is maybe skewed more towards the beginning of the year. But damn, I'm kind of ass at PvP, man. Your class choices say a lot about you. Let me guess. Majority Titan. Titan, 68.4% of my gameplay. 453 hours were Titan. Hunter and Warlock basically dead even. 105 here, 103 on Warlock. So I do, I at least get some time on the other characters, but it's usually for pinnacles, PvE, raids, that kind of stuff. Yeah, a lot of time on Titan. You were most active in this month, June. Wow, you don't say. It's final shape. I like how this is just fully blacked in. Like it cannot get any darker because I was on literally all day. 140 hours played. 21% of my yearly playtime was in June. Doesn't surprise me. I was on a lot. Barely on here. This is the day before. We're on super heavy during the week. Over the weekend, I finished my guide around here. Take a break. We're on heavy the following Tuesday. And then these days are the days that I don't normally stream, so that explains why I don't have a lot of playtime on the weekends. 325. You tackled some new challenges. Vespers host, 16 completions, 51 attempts, 63 hours played. That seems like a low completion to attempt rate, although I'm guessing a lot of that is like the solo flawless stuff. So, Salvation's Edge, 28 completions, 45 attempts, 85 hours played. You even played some Gambit. You won 2 matches this year. Win rate, 100%. KD ratio, infinity. 2 games played, 12 minutes. 70 kills, no deaths, 17 assists. Your boy is goated at Gambit. You ever see an infinity KD ratio? I went infinite this year. Sometimes it's good to take a break. My least favorite season was Episode Revenant. I don't know if we can explicitly say that because it's still ongoing. Like, that's not fair. And also, it's the shortest one so far because most of the year was Season of the Wish, which is double the length. And then we had Episode 1, which was out for, 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. So I don't know if this is exactly fair to say. It's ongoing. I only played 123 hours. There you go. 663 hours, 2,600 activities, 288,000 kills, overwhelmingly majority PvE, 6,300 deaths. Played 7.2x as much PvE as I did PvP. I'm surprised this number is not way higher. How is it only 7.2x? This has to be all beginning of the year stuff. I must have been in PvP in the beginning of the year or something. I don't know. This, I feel like, should be way higher. Favorite category, raids. Favorite activity, Vespers host normal. Grinded, I'd be offline. It must have been in the beginning of the year, man. I don't know where all this came from, that I'm only 7.2x. I feel like should be 10x, man. What's everybody else rocking? Let me see some percentages here. 34% patrol. 25% patrol. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of pale heart stuff is probably is patrol. 37.5% raid, 22% raid, 24% for me, 39% raid, had 28% less total hours. Patrol 46%, 24% offensives, 43.1% raids, 19% stories. Interesting. Story. 26% story. 77% PvP. Oh my god. 49% raid. Holy. Let's see. What's people's longest streaks? What's your longest streaks here? 54, 57, 46, 29, 8. Who's got the longest streak? 86.6% in orbit. I don't even believe that. 70 days. 360 days. There haven't even been 360 days in the year yet. 127, 144. 72 days for Jin. 31. If you have an most active month that is not June, what was it? June was the expansion, and it came out at the very beginning. July, October, November, January. July. I guess I can understand a lot of July. Maybe you just weren't around for the launch of it. July. April, May, I kind of get. July. January. July was macro month. Okay. What's people's percentages? 25 July, 40 in June, 12.9. I guess the lower you go is even crazier. 12% June, 15% June. Either really high or like really low. I hope I'm not like leading people into a third-party trap like this guy's just gathering all of our data. My crypto wallet, all my apes gone. Please don't turn my computer into a Bitcoin miner. No, please. Games, give me games played of Gambit. 405, 14, 5, 4. Literally 0, 107, 251, 130 or 173, 14, 12, 69, LOL. 0, 10, 30. 127 is a lot. With the reputation that Gambit has, that's a lot. All right, who's got the biggest ratio? Played X amount as much as one activity over another. This has got to be like literal PvE only players. 8x, 11.9x. I'm going to assume PvE over PvP for pretty much everyone unless you specify otherwise. 161.8x. I find that like almost unbelievable. 6%, 8.7, 21.2, 17.6x patrol because of Kvostov. 653x? What over what? PvE over PvP? 653x. That's like it's gonna be like 1 second of PvP. PvE over PvP. Anything higher than 10x is made up. No, I can see 15.4. I mean, I played a lot more Crucible than I thought I did. You know, we go up to Crucible here. I won 199 matches. That's not even total games with a 62% win rate. So like what? Little over 300 matches? Oh, it literally says 320. Don't look. Yeah, who's got the lowest? 1.3. I feel like the lower the percentage you are, like the more well-rounded your gameplay is. 1.7x PvP over PvE. You clock that up over that many hours? Yeah, who's well-rounded here? 1.9 PvE over PvP. Yeah, I'm trying to see who's the most well-rounded. 1.1. Dude loves everything. 1.5 PvP over PvE. What's everyone's favorite activity? I'm gonna guess there's a lot of Pale Hearts. Strikes, patrol, Salvation's Edge, okay. Dungeons, control. Oh, PvPers, yeah, that makes sense. GM Nightfall, okay. Legend Midtown. Pale Heart, Salvation's Edge, nice. A lot more Salvations than I thought. Vesper, because solo flawless. Pale Heart. Prophecy? What are you, stuck in the cube? You get lost in the cube? Hold up. Prophecy guy, talk to me. Was farming a gun. That's the thing you did the most this year, was farm for a gun in Prophecy. Out of all other activities. That's wild. 613 times launched. What the Oh my god, bro is still stuck in the cube, man. Bro is still... let me find some like weird ones. If you think you have a weird one, say it. Clash. Crucible Labs. Vanguard, that's not that weird. Vanguard Ops is not that weird. I'm looking for like people who are also like Prophecy guy. Second best is Dares. 37 hours of Dreaming City Patrol. What? Root of Nightmares, number 3 activity. Yeah, I meant the one down there, but we can go up here. Yeah, there's my top 5. Who's got some weird ones? Weird ones in your top 5. What do you got? Midtown's not that weird. If I have it on mine, I don't think it's that weird. I don't really actually have any weird ones on mine, I don't feel like. Nothing, I don't have like freaking Pit of Heresy on here. The Cosmodrome. Oh, because of the legend title. Prophecy is my 9th. I mean, I get my Garden's my 9th, so I get it. EDZ Patrol is 5th. The Moon is second. Deepstone number 1. Deepstone number 1? Are you a speedrunner or are you just really looking for commemoration? Nessus Unstable Centaur, 123 activity. What? Team Scorched is my 8th. That's not a bad one. I liked it. Scorched is, I feel like, one of the most universally liked Crucible modes. Fishing. Oh, fishing, yeah. King's Fall, number 2. 27 hours break deck normal story mission? What? Europa Patrol, 4th place at 36 hours. What your Europa Patrol guy? What's going on? I do my daily bounties there every day, Lamau. Every day this guy is on Europa. I kind of respect it. Holy. Private match number 5 to farm rep instead of actually playing PvP. Dreaming City is 8th, 32 hours. What are you doing on the Dreaming City? Blindwell? I do bounties on all destinations. Prophecy number 3 at 52 hours. No, it's just fun to see like what other people were doing, you know? I'm interested to see where people spend their time on this game. Like for me, this is all like, yeah, I mean, I participated in all this stuff was relevant this year. So like with some people saying like Crota number 2 or whatever, I'm like, what are you guys doing in Crota? What are you guys doing on Europa, man? Strikes by 200 hours. Wow.